to support the platform just in case anything like this happens again, you can do it by way of PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and also by the Anchor. And you can also further support the platform by way of going to the Teespring store or the shoe store that is located in the comment section below.
Men love to get online and talk about how women love men with money, but nobody loves men with money more than men. These men transform into full-blown groupies when they get around men that got money. They be slobbing at the mouth. They be so eager to get close to these men who got money. They be wanting to become these men's besties. They will do anything. They will trample over each other in the club just to get next to these men. Like, it is very weird. Like, you would think that it would be the women who be following these celebrities out of the clubs and stuff, but no, it'd be grown men. It'd be grown men trying to get next to other grown men because they so captivated by these men's money and power. It's very sick. You can just look at my comment section of the video I posted of the baby, and you can see how hard these grown men will go for another man. Nobody loves men with money more than these men do.
I have a vastly different take on this due to the fact that I'm a man and I've observed certain things, right? So if you got a guy, let's say that's popular in high school, right? He's like the captain of the football team or basketball team and all this other type of stuff. So the dude is, obviously talented. He's getting a lot of attention, different things of that nature. The guys are not trying to clamor around him and act like women and different things of that nature, just trying to get at him and all this other type of stuff. They're trying to be around him because they understand the influence. And the one thing that a lot of guys understand is, like, maybe you might have some guys, right, that might not know how to talk to women. They might not know how to talk to the girls or even get a girl. So they want to put themselves in that area to, in a sense, make that a little bit easier, right? Or maybe these guys, want to, I'm talking about the high school, right? Or maybe those guys, they want to sit up there and figure out, other things. Maybe they look up to, the dude that might be on the football team or the basketball team, different things of that nature. And maybe this dude wants to get close because he looks up to this dude, right? He wants to, try to, in a sense, like emulate the type of guy that he is because he's looking at himself and he's doing a comparison. He's like, yo, this dude has qualities that, I don't exactly yet see in myself. But maybe if I sit up there and I'm able to get close enough, maybe if I'm around, right, him or his circle, right, some of those things that I see will, end up falling onto me. Maybe I'll gain more confidence. Maybe I'll look at myself differently. Maybe I'll have a different outlook or perception on the world, right? So then we take that to a greater extent. We'll look at men who are looking at other male celebrities. It's roughly, in a sense, the same thing, but it goes a little bit more because now you're dealing with money, right? So you'll have, for instance, she said she did a baby. I'm sorry, she did a video about the baby, right? And the view, how I view this, right, is that, yet again, just like in high school, you have some men that want to be around those guys because of the energy that is there, because that to them is the type of guy that they want to be, the type of guy that they want to emulate. They see things within that guy that they can't necessarily find or don't know how to get to, so they feel that if they're around that guy, that that's automatically going to fall on them, that something is going to unlock like some hidden potential, right? And then on top of that, those guys want to get around those guys because that's money. So if they figured out a code, if they crack the code on how to start making money, on how to be independent, on how to be self-sufficient, on how to basically stand up on your own 2 feet and not depend or need anybody else or whatever it is, those guys are like, all right, let me try to get close to this dude. Let me try to, figure, some stuff out. Let me see if he can teach me some stuff. Let me see if he can pass some stuff, down to me, right? And then the other aspect is that you have a lot of dudes that are hungry. You have dudes where They figure the only way that they can get a shot at actually rapping it and basically making it out here is if they get close to these dudes and like, yo, just sit up there and perform. Let me just say like a quick, few bars for you. Let me see if you like these. Like maybe, you can do a collab. Maybe I can do a collab with you. Maybe you can, potentially put me on different things of that nature. So the way I'm looking at it is that it's vastly different. Like I said, I'm a man viewing what she is stating as a woman, right? And I'm looking at the things that I have seen, right? Some of the things that I've witnessed, right, in my life when it comes to men wanting to be around other men that are more successful at something than them. Because notice what she stated. She said that all of these men wanted to be around guys with money, right? She's not stating that guys want to sit up there and be around other guys that ain't doing nothing in their life. That's, broke. That's, stuck in just one situation, don't want to get out, don't want to move. She's stating that these guys are looking at other guys, right, who are more successful than them. And they're trying to fit in or be around these guys or emulate these guys, right? And then she tried to paint it in a picture. It's like, oh, it's just weird that all of these men want to be around, right, all of these other type of men. You would think that it would be women that would want to do this. Women are doing it for a whole nother reason. Women are doing it for survival reasons. If women notice a successful type of dude, if they notice that this dude got a whole bunch of money, they're like, okay, well, I can see my future. I don't really gotta do anything. I don't really gotta work for nothing. I'm pretty much secure if I decide to have kids with them. They're also secure. There's generational money there. I'm pretty much securing every single facet that I need. All I have to do is make one move in order to obtain all the things that I need as a woman. And I can just, make my different moves from there. Women are looking at these guys for survival reasons. Men are looking at guys with money because they're trying to figure out a way on how to get to that same plateau. They're not trying to stay, on the same ground level that they've been in for their whole life. They're trying to sit up there and see something different. They're trying to be something different. Because last time I checked, I could have sworn that's what a lot of women complained about. They complained about guys being broke, being destitute, not having goals, not having this, not having that, not having no type of money, having all these expectations, but yet they don't really got nothing to offer. So you have no, so now we're in a sense talking badly or clowning these dudes that are trying to figure out a way on how to basically get to a certain area in life that they don't even know how to make it to. So now we're going to clown them for basically trying to do that. That's crazy. That sounds completely 100% insane. But, matter of fact, let me just go back to this clip here.
Video was me personally. I don't hate on women. I'm not jealous of women. It would be one thing. But when a man try to fix his mouth to say what another man won't do, that's when I got a problem with it. I don't like nobody who think that they can speak on the behalf of men or women.
So the background of that clip was a short stitch that she did where she was stating it was two different videos that was stitched, right? I guess it was a woman that was going to try to explain that men are jealous of women, and then a guy just interjected and he stated like, what type of men do you know that literally state that they're jealous of their wives or their girlfriends or their fiancés? Like what are y'all talking about, right? And this is when she stated that I don't like when a man tries to speak for all men. I don't like when women try to speak for all women, right? In a sense, generalizing the situation, right? As if you know everybody. But if we go back to the very first clip that I showed you, she generalized herself from a woman's standpoint as if she knew, in a sense, all men. She didn't specifically state that she knew all men, but she said y'all men. That is a generalization, right? That's a generalization of men. And from her perception, she continued on and basically said, it's weird that y'all want to get around these male celebrities. Y'all act like groupies. Y'all mouths be open. Y'all be drooling. Y'all would think that this would be women doing it, but it's y'all men out here. So, you know, like I said before, I don't really know what to say to, people in a sense. It is what it is. But, like I said, that's just my take. my take is, I see it vastly differently on why it is that men are trying to get around other men with money. They're trying to elevate themselves. They're trying to get to a whole nother place in life. They're not trying to stay, the same guy that they've always been. They're not trying to stay with the same little bit of money that they've always had. They're not trying to stay at the same 9 to 5. They're trying to do something better. And the only way, in a sense, an easier method, in a sense, to get to where you want to go is that you're going to go to various sources. If you know that you can, in a sense, get a conversation with a dude who is wealthy or that has money or that is an entrepreneur or a business owner, you're going to go to that source and have that conversation. If you know that there's a dude out there that just gets a whole bunch of women, you're going to go to that source in order to have that conversation, different things of that nature. If you got a dude that knows how to take care of his finances, meaning banking, savings, investment, you're going to go to that source. You're going to have those conversations just so that you can have that knowledge and try to work from there. Or maybe, just maybe, on an off chance, that person might be like, you know what, I see how you're struggling. I see that you need a little bit of help. Let me sit up there and try to give you a hand. Let me help push you and point you in the right direction. Then I'm going to let you walk and take that journey. Like I said, this is why I consistently say the views of men and the views of women are vastly different because we are vastly different people. We're vastly different people.